Hi guys, so this is the second attempt of this pattern. The first one was too wide but not long enough, so I used this scarf. You can check that in a previous video. And this one I tried to decrease the amount of chains, so we'll see how will that look. Oh, let me see how many colors I used here. You can use as many colors as you want, but let me see how many I used. So I used 1, 2, 3. I used 3 colors here. So well, for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to use 2 colors, but as you saw there, I used 3 different colors. So the yarn is in size 4, and the crochet hook is in size 5.5 millimeters. So for row 1, I'll start by making a slip knot, and then I will chain 7. So this is well, I did quite a few different things on this one, so it's similar to the last one but still so different. So now that I chained 7, on the 4th chain from the hook I'll make 1 double crochet. Through the next chain, 1 double crochet. Through the next chain, 1 double crochet, and through this last chain, 1 double crochet. So let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double crochets in total. Now I'll chain 1, then I'll cut this yarn. So this completes row 1. Now for row 2, I'll use yarn in different colors, so I'll start by making a slip knot. So you see here where we have this 3rd chain, which is our replacing 1 double crochet. So right here through this 3rd chain, I insert my hook, then I insert my hook through a slip knot loop and pull through. Now I'll chain 3. Now through the next 3 chains, I'll make 1 double crochet through each chain. Now I'll chain 3, then right here through this next chain I'll make a slip stitch. Now I'll chain 7. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Right here through this 4th chain I'll make 1 double crochet. Through his next chain, 1 double crochet, and through his next chain, 1 double crochet. Again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double crochets. Now through his next double crochet chain, I'll make a slip stitch. Again, now I'll chain 3, then through his next 3 chains, I'll make 1 double crochet through each chain. Now to finish row 2, I'll chain 3, then right here through his 3rd chain, then right here through his next chain, I'll make a slip stitch. Now I'll chain 1, then I'll cut this yarn. So this completes row 2. Now for row 3, I'll use yarn in different color, and again here, right here through this 3rd chain, I'll insert my hook, then I insert my hook through a slip knot loop and pull through. Now I'll chain 3, then through his next 3 chains I'll make 1 double crochet through each chain. I'll chain 3, then through this next chain I'll make a slip stitch. Now through the next 4 chains I'll make 1 double crochet through each chain. I'll chain 3. Through this next chain I'll make a slip stitch. Now I'll chain 7. Again, now through this 4th chain from the hook I'll make 1 double crochet. Through the next chain I'll make 1 double crochet. Through the next chain 1 double crochet. Through the next chain 1 double crochet. Again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chains. Now right here there is 3rd chain if you count it from here, but and now again I'll skip 1 chain. Right here through the 2nd chain I'll make a slip stitch. We're still working on that 3 chain that is representing 1 double crochet. And now I will chain 3, then 1, 2, 3, 4. Through this next 4 chains I'll make 1 double crochet through each chain. Now right here through this 3rd chain I'll make a slip stitch. Again I'll chain 3. Through these next 3 chains I'll make 1 double crochet through each chain. I'll chain 3, then right here through this next chain I'll make a slip stitch. So this completes row 3. This looks like it's complicated, but actually it's not, even though you're working it differently on the right side and the left side, and they look exactly the same, but they still work differently. It looks like a ladder. So let me see if I can simplify this. So I chained 7, then through the 4th chain from the hook I made 1 double crochet, then through the next 3 chains I made 1 double crochet, then I chained 1, and then I cut the yarn. Then for the next row, right here through this 3rd chain I chained 3, then through the next 3 chains I made 1 double crochet through each chain. I chained 3 again, then through this next double crochet I made a slip stitch. Then I chained 7, then through the 4th chain from the hook I made 1 double crochet. Through the next 3 chains I made 1 double crochet through each chain. Then right here through this next double crochet chain, which is the first one actually, I made a slip stitch. Again I chained 3, through the next 3 chains I made 1 double crochet through each chain. I chained 3, then through this next chain, which is our last chain, I made a slip stitch. And that completed row 2. Now for row 3, right here through this 3rd chain from my previous row, I chained 3, then through these next 3 chains I made 1 double crochet through each chain. I chained 3, then through this next chain I made a slip stitch. Now through these next 4 chains I made 1 double crochet through each chain. Then I chained 3, then through this last chain right here I made a slip stitch. Again I chained 7, then through the 4th chain from the hook I made 1 double crochet. Through the next 3 chains I made 1 double crochet through each chain. Through this 3rd chain right here I made a slip stitch. Then again I chained 3. Through these next 4 chains I made 1 double crochet through each chain. Through this 3rd chain I made a slip stitch. I chained 3, and through these next 3 chains I made 1 double crochet through each chain. I chained 3, then right here through this next chain I made a slip stitch. So that completed row 3. Now for the pattern we repeat row 3. So I told you guys in a previous video I've been trying to use this pattern to make a shawl that is that has a normal length. So the first version it was too wide but not too long, but it worked out perfectly because I liked how it looked as a scarf. Then I said let me try this one in a different method, but this one looks a bit longer than wider. Of course I was going to continue this for at least another 10 or 15 rows, But then I ran out of black yarn, and I checked it out on Amazon, but they ran out of yarn in this particular color. I know Amazon to have things out of stock. I know it's unusual, but that's what happened. But let me see, let me show you what I did here. I wanted, let me see, so I started with black. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So for 11 rows I alternated colors after every row. Then let me see, then I started making 2 rows in black, 2 rows in purple, 2 rows in black, 2 rows in orange, and then I started 3 rows in black, 3 rows in purple, 3 rows in black. So I was going to continue like that. Had I had enough color, I would have made 3 rows in orange, and then 4 rows in black, 4 rows in purple, and so on, you know, until the shawl reached the correct length. And I was just going to make regular tassels for this, but it did not work out because I don't have enough yarn. So I'm just going to probably make the tassels for the next shawl that I'm going to make, which I'm going to make similarly. I just probably going to use last double crochets. Yeah, but I'm just going to use the last double crochets and see how that works out. I'm willing to try it in a few different ways because I really do like the pattern. It's, you know, so how you decide to match it up, it's totally up to you. Of course, the way you choose to match the colors, it plays a big difference. You see here when I switch the colors after every row. So yeah, this is all for today, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video with a similar pattern because I'm really persistent to see how it will work out. Plus I have a lot of what do you call those? Dude, I cannot think of it right now. It's so late. Scrap yarn, I think it's called. I want to I want to try to use as many as I can.